Fantastic to have you here for the world premiere. Congratulations on a magnificent performance. For fans who haven't seen the film yet, can you tell us a little bit about your character and where you'd like to see him go as the series inevitably progresses?
Galgo is, that's the name of my character, is a guy who holds a very strong, complicated story behind. He holds a pain in his heart, and he covers that with humor, with a very strange, compulsive behavior that at some point in the movie is going to be broken and it's going to reveal what happened to him. I thought it was a beautiful character with an amazing cast, not just with star power, with legends power in a very proven franchise where the people, the audiences all around the world are very loyal to, because in a way it's like rescue the classicism of action movies coming from Hollywood without not so many tricks. It's just what it is. And it's like heavy metal music, you know, it's always there. Sly is one of the smartest people that I have ever met in my life. He knows this field better than anybody. So he knows how to resurrect, how to put together an event like this, and to create an artifact that is complicated but it works like a clock. I have a big deal of respect for him.
Fantastic to have you here in London. Can you tell us a bit about your character Doc and how it feels to be reunited with Sly after all these years?
It's exciting, man. You know, we've been trying to do that for a while, so this was the perfect opportunity. And not only did I get a chance to work with him, a person who's my friend and mentor in his own way, I got a chance to work with some of my heroes, you know, and my own personal superheroes, like Mel Gibson and Harrison Ford and a couple of the others that, you know, they're going to be mad at me because I don't mention their name in this particular 1,000th interview. This one is going to be fun, exciting. I think we got some pretty good actors in it. Pretty good. I hear there's some pretty good actors in the movie, and a nice balance of action and comedy and humor. Yeah, and a better story. I think the story of this one flows quite well. So you'll get your popcorn money worth. I would do another one, no problem. It'd be a blast, you know. Absolutely. I don't want the train to stop now, you know. I just got on.
And who would you like to see in it?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe Jacket. My man right here. This is my man. This is my right here. Dark and lovely, my man right here. That's right. Another Blade film. You never know. There's always a possibility. It's looking good. We'll see.
It's a challenge to make a bigger movie than the previous one, and I think we achieved it by this movie and make it the best Expendable up to now until the next one. We have got a very simple view about those people that download our movie without rights. They're just pirates, they're just thieves. And we are going to fight with them, and we're going to make sure that the whole world will stop stealing, and because that's the dangers of the whole film industry. They have to have better law, although in England it's not bad, but better law all over the world. And we have to do better things in order to prevent them. It's a major problem.
We were so excited at the press conference to have confirmation that we're potentially getting a fourth and a fifth film. Where do you see the future of the franchise going, and what are you most excited about with this one setting that up?
Well, I cannot tell you right now which is the story going to be on number 4 or 5, but we definitely we definitely got some great idea about it, and we're going to make it happen.
The Expendables is also in the works. Can you give us an update on that production and what we can expect from that?
Yeah, we're planning to do it in January, February, and we work on the final cast, but it's going to happen.
It's fantastic to have you here tonight. You're looking forward to the Expendables 3?
Yeah, very much so. I'm a big fan of the franchise. Went to the first two with my pals, and then we've come to this one, yeah, so very excited.
Of course, it's a veritable smorgasbord of 80s and 90s action gods on screen. Do you have a favourite action star, and if so, why?
Very excited to see Wesley Snipes. Been waiting for him to get out and relaunch himself, and so very excited to be seeing him back on the big screen.
Very excited to be seeing you back on the small screen. More Bad Education. What can we expect from the next season of that?
Oh, just the usual plethora of nudity and dick jokes, and yeah, just basically more of the same.
I mean, has the character learned his lessons at all in any way, shape or form?
Not really. Maybe a bit by the end. The last episode is maybe a little bit more emotionally mature, finally, after 3 series, but yeah.
Are there going to be any other familiar faces popping up on the next season of that?
There's a few fun guest stars like Cardinal Burns and Roger Allam and people like that who have come up to do little bits in it. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how people respond to it.
What else is on your plate at the moment? More stand-up, I'd assume, I guess, at some point?
Yeah, maybe some more stand-up next year, maybe another tour or something, yeah.
Got a message for fans before you leave us?
Go to see the Expendables 3, it looks great.
Are you looking forward to the Expendables 3? Are you a big fan of the franchise?
Yes, I love 1 and 2. It's about people just exploding and what can go wrong there.
You quite a blokey bloke? Do you like those kind of like macho action films?
I am the least blokey bloke ever, but I love that kind of film regardless. Like, I just like seeing stuff explode, and it's not like everyone in it. How cool's that?
Do you have a particular favourite action star?
I love Arnie, of course, who doesn't, and Stallone, but also Jason Statham. He's kind of slightly more modern than Arnie and Stallone, but I kind of feel like he's more my era.
Of course, Arnie and Sly have the best one-liners. Do you have any favourite one-liners from their films? Any particular faves?
Obviously, it's Arnie's "I'll be back," which is epic and will be forever.
Is that your best Arnold Schwarzenegger impression that you've just treated us to?
That's my best impression of anything I've ever done.
What are you up to at the moment?
Busy doing lots of things. Obviously, the YouTube stuff. Lots going on. Nothing I can really talk too much about at the moment, though.
Obviously, I mean, YouTube's changing the landscape of entertainment. I mean, do you think it represents the future, I think, in terms of a move away from broadcasting towards digital entertainment?
I hope so, because that's kind of the industry I'm in. So we'll see how it goes. All I know is that at the moment, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. My audience are amazing. I've got lots of them. And after being on a TV show, I realise how lucky I am, because I control everything I do, and it's really great.
You certainly had quite an eventful time on television. Was it a learning curve for you, do you think?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's a great show, and I really enjoy doing it. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about, obviously, technique and how to talk to camera differently, but also just the whole atmosphere was so different, and the way it's all done is very different to YouTube, but it's great.
Message for fans before you leave us?
Thank you very much. I love you, and I will do forever.
You're looking forward to the Expendables 3?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
You're a big fan of action films, action men?
Yeah, I love a bit of action men.
Do you have a particular favourite action star? Obviously, this film's packed with them.
Oh, I'm excited to see Samuel L. Jackson in it, so that should be good.
When you're not watching muscly guys doing exciting stuff, what have you got coming up at the moment yourself?
At the moment, we've literally just finished filming for TOWIE, so we're now on a break, so it's now time to catch up with what we want to do. Currently I've been singing at the moment and stuff like that, so hopefully, yeah, it's been good.
What do you think's the enduring appeal of the show? Why does TOWIE keep going from strength to strength?
I just think it's such a fun show to watch. Like, it's really addictive. It's like a soap. Like, it's like everyone's guilty pleasure, and there's always something different happening all the time. And the fact that it follows real people's lives, I think that's really important, because people can relate to that, and it's just so much fun. I love it.
Do you think the show's been good or bad for the image of Essex?
I know, it's done really well for Essex. It's done really, really well. I don't think it's been a negativity in any sort of way. Like, I feel like everyone in the show does portray Essex people. We are all from Essex, and if anything, it's boosted it more. Like, everyone wants to come to Essex.
Of course, I mean, the phrase we keep hearing is constructed reality. I'm curious, for people who are fans of the show, how real is what we see on screen? Can you talk a little bit about the filming process and how kind of natural or how kind of staged that is?
It's full on real. So, like, basically, if you was to have an argument with someone, you just save it till you met them on camera. And that's it, basically, and then you just see how it goes.
Do you ever find yourself kind of playing up to the camera? Like, if you're having a row with someone like that, is it hard not to kind of be aware of the fact you're constantly being filmed and that the whole world's going to see your private discussion?
Sometimes you get, obviously, like, you're a bit cautious with what you say, because you know it's going out to the whole, like, world. But sometimes you get so caught up in it, like, even when I'm having a row, I completely forget there's a camera, because at the end of the day, it's your feelings and emotions, and you just completely switch off when you're, like, in the process of an argument, or if you're upset or happy or whatever, really. So.
Have there been a lot of rows lately?
Yes, there has been a lot of rows recently.
Outside of the show, what have you been working on? You say you've got a bit of downtime at the moment. How are you spending that?
So just doing a bit of singing really. I am trying to do a few photo shoots and all that sort of stuff. It's exciting stuff, but I can't say much.
You've got a message for TOWIE fans before you leave us.
Thank you for supporting us and carry on watching the show.
I'm so excited. It's some of my favourite acts of all time are in it, so yeah, it's really, really exciting.
Who are those favourite acts? Who are you a big fan of?
Stallone, he's not only an amazing actor, producer, writer, so I'm an unbelievable fan of his. Schwarzenegger, obviously, Jason Statham. Some of them for different reasons, but yeah, there are some babes in there as well.
What's your favourite Stallone film?
Rocky, all of it. It's amazing, so yeah. At the moment, yeah, we're filming, I've got lots of stuff in music, I've started setting up my own company, working on my own fashion line, so yeah. Aside from when I'm looking at muscly men, obviously.
Is it hard juggling all of that with filming and being part of a show like this?
I've always been someone that likes to be very busy, so no, the more you do, the more you can do.
What do you think is the secret of the continued success of the show?
The success of the show? I think they've just picked some really exciting people that manage to get themselves in a lot of trouble and very rarely get themselves out of the trouble. So, yeah, I mean, and also the production team are insanely talented and the directors are amazing, so yeah.
We talk about production, we hear a lot about this phrase constructed reality. How natural is filming and how staged is what we actually see as an end product?
Nothing's staged. The emotions are all real and very raw and painful for some people, so yeah. But they do make it look beautiful. Message for fans, well, got to tune into the new series that starts on Sunday. There's going to be lots of fireworks, and I think a lot of fans are going to be happy at some certain outcomes of relationships, but we'll see.
I'm really excited. There's so many big names on this carpet, it's like, oh my god, it's mad.
Have you got a particular favourite action star?
I love Sylvester and I love Arnold. I love Schwarzenegger, so I can't wait to see both of them.
Of course, I mean, Sly and Arnie have some fantastic one-liners. Do you have a favourite?
I forgot Terminator, what's it called? What's the Terminator line?
I'll be back.
I'll be back, that one. That's it. I totally forgot then, my mind went blank, but yeah, I like that line. I've actually got a new single out, it's called California, it's out on the 7th of September. I'm really excited because it's a new sound for me, a new identity, but I also feel like I found my identity as well. So I'm excited because everyone can finally hear it. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully people like it. It's definitely a little bit more edgy, still Amelia of course, but I just think it's more pop rock this time rather than dancey. But I think people will definitely expect this sound from me.
Is there an album going to follow that?
Absolutely. The album will follow hopefully in November time. So yeah. I think the single gives the album a great taste of what's yet to come, and hopefully people like it. I've wrote the whole album myself, including California. I feel like I've really found myself.
What went specifically into inspiring this song?
I think just kind of the whole experience I've been going through since school, and also getting to the X Factor. I've been through a lot for my age. I'm still only 19, and I think a lot of passion and depth has gone into the album, but it's still really fun, and it's still, you know, got my little teenage attitude in there as well. Personally, I think, you know, if you want it enough, then you can achieve it. For me, I came from a very small town. I knew I was always going to have to move away to do what I wanted to do. The X Factor for me was a fantastic platform, and I'm extremely grateful for anyone who ever supported me through the show and still does now. I just thank you so much for your love and support, sticking by me through everything right from the start, and I hope that this album is everything you expect, because this is for you, so yeah.